sound check if you don't mind. Let's get a little dancing going on. Let's get the party started. Come on now. Everybody, start dancing. It's Amazing Thursday. Can't say it's Taco Tuesday. What is it? They call it Throwback Thursdays, right? Throwback Thursdays? We're playing OG Fortnite. That's kind of a throwback, right?
Yeah, that's a throwback.
Listen, not only do I got that merengue going on, but I even got my hips not lying, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Doubles. We have a mic check 1 2. How we doing? Mic check 1 2. Are we live? We're live? Are we live on the X? Are we live on the Twitch? Are we live on the YouTube? We live? All right, you got audio? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get folks in here. It's a party. We're dancing. We're getting ready to look at some stonks. We're gonna check out ways to make some money. Why not? We're gonna make some money, honey. Oh my. Let's go, baby. Come on. I want to do some more dancing, Doubles. Come on, bro. I'm gonna do the shuffle. How about that? Do the shuffle. The default shuffle. Lara Croft. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go over some stonks first, and then we're gonna go ahead and get some dubs for the Fortnite for our indelible tribe. Why not? Right? Why not? Let's do it. Why not? But first, I want to get a little bite of my grilled cheese sandwich with tomatoes. Double. Yummy. Yummy. All right. Let's get a share party. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the show, this is Power Play. We have 2 shows that we do every day. Microcap Mornings is in the morning with the star of the show, DBL Nix in the house, a.k.a. the Rainmaker, baby, and he's my co-host on Power Play. Microcap Mornings is at 8:20 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and it's basically the Rainmaker and the Serengeti Specialist, DBL Moms, hunting for parabolic plays pre-market into the opening of the morning bell. So that's Microcap Morning. So go ahead and set your notifications on YouTube at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. And this show is called Power Play. So what we do here is we decompress from the morning trading by playing some Fortnite and getting dubs for the indelible tribe, our community. That's y'all. Okay. And intermittently, we review the leading market movers, the top gainers of the day, and see which ones have legs in them that could potentially start running during Power Hour. Now, if you're new to trading, Power Hour is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is usually when volume starts to come back again, and when there's usually another round of potential parabolic runners that are more likely to happen. So what we do is we look at the leading gainers, like, for example, ATHA and PAVS and all these other stocks, and see what their charts look like, take a look at their news, take a look at the volume, take a look at the float, and so on and so forth. And what we do is we utilize many different tools from our Discord, such as the tool that you're looking at on the left-hand side, which is the Market Mover Scanner, which is a custom scanner that we created for our Discord, which runs pre-market, regular hours, and after hours, and it provides float and volume as well as links to the particular stocks that are being posted that give us other information like press releases, filings, and things of that nature, and we share it with you during the episode. Okay. We also have other scanners in the Discord as well. I'll tell you about that, but let me go over some of the social media that you can follow in addition to the YouTube channel at Coach Nick Money. We're also on X.com. And on X.com, we're also at Coach Nick Money. And what we do there is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We provide financial news as well as pre-market, regular hours, and after hours information on microcap and small cap stocks. Okay, so go ahead and follow us at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Money on X.com, aka Twitter. Let's get a share party. Let's get more people in here, and we'll get started with reviewing some stonks, right? As we get more people to come in. In addition to that, We also are on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Coach Money. We also live stream on Twitch as well. So on Twitch, we're also at Coach Money. And we have a lot of great content on TikTok at DBL Nicks. DBL Nicks, and the screen name is Coach Nick Money. Now, the last thing that I want to tell you about before we start analyzing these stocks is we also have a Discord community, which is incredible. But that's, everybody says that, right? And it's helpful and all this other stuff. Great, that's wonderful. But we actually spent a lot of money to create tools to help our members in the Discord, and we put a very low barrier to let people see what we're doing because we're proud of what we're doing. Okay, so we've created a 4-day trial for $9.99 that allows you to join the Discord community, and of course, you're going to have a great community of people there. You're going to have people that are supportive. You're going to have us helping you out as well with your achieving your goals and your aspirations, if you will, right? But in addition to that, we also have multiple tools like this market mover scanner that gives you pertinent information about the stocks that are actually moving, like the breakout scanner that we have. The breakout scanner searches the stock market to find stocks that are acting the most parabolic and have the most potential of running in an aggressive way. So we have the breakout scanner on top of this scanner. In addition to that, we have a lot of information about catalysts that are causing the runs. So you'll be able to take a look at the stocks that are running and see why they're running. And if you're looking at a particular stock and you're interested in a particular stock, we have search features that allow you to search the stock to see what the news is on that particular stock, right? So you have all that information available to you. And then in addition to that, we also create an early watch list the night before at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day, Monday through Friday, for the next day, right? And that early watch list almost always has a stock that ends up running the next day because it basically monitors stocks to see which ones have unusual activity the night before, right? And a lot of times, if something has unusual activity the night before, it could be indicative that maybe somebody on the inside knows something that we don't know. You don't know for sure, but a lot of times what ends up happening is our early watch list ends up producing 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 stocks that actually do run the next day. So the early watch list is another component to it. So go ahead and click the link in the description and in the pinned comment, and you can go ahead and try out the Discord for $9.99 and check it out with your own eyes. Okay, so that's the whole situation with the social media and the Discord and everything else. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the market moving stocks right now. But before we do that, I'm going to just take a quick bite of my grilled cheese sandwich because it is my lunchtime. I'm just saying. Yummy. Doubles. Yummy. Okay. So we're looking at ATHA. ATHA was the leading gainer for a long time, and it still is a leading gainer. It's up 68%. It's ATHA Pharma, and it ran based on the company's announcement that it had entered into an agreement to acquire the rights to the development of and commercialization of something called lasofoxifene, which I don't know what it is, but it doesn't matter. It's clearly a biotech stock. What we can see on the scanner, and let's get a share party going on so that we can get more people in here and talk about it together. If you have any questions, by the way, put it in the chat. If you want us to go over any particular stocks, put it in the chat. If you have any questions that you want answered, put it in the chat. Just let us know, okay? So let's get that share party. Yes. Let's go ahead and discuss ATHA. ATHA is a 3 million float stock. You can see that on the scanner. And it had 56 million volume. So a lot of volume, okay? And it pushed the stock price all the way up to $8 and change. And then it kind of peaked out. And now what we're looking at is a situation where a potential head and shoulders bear pattern has formed. So let's go and take a look at that. Let's take the graffiti pencil out. And right here is the head. Right? Doubles, you see that? And the two shoulders are right over here. One here. And one over here. Right? Now, a lot of people say, well, you know, the shoulders are not exactly even. They don't need to be. Okay? An irregular head and shoulders can also be in place. So if this is, in fact, the situation, We need volume, and we need to break this bearish pattern by seeing this 9 EMA start to curl upward and break the VWAP area, which is at $7.32. Okay, but we're going to look at other things as well. We could see that volume is going down. Again, we say this every single day. We're filming this just before power hours, so obviously there's less people trading, and it would be normal for the volume to dip. So the question is, will the price action hold up and potentially start to curl upward as we get closer to power hour, or does it break down based on this bearish pattern? Right now, we're looking at the relative strength index, which is down here, and the relative strength index is showing that the metrics are dead in the middle, which signifies that there's no clear direction from buyers or sellers. It's neutral. And again, this is also understandable because it is still way early before power hour. It is 1:41. So you've got basically an hour and 19 minutes before power hour comes to play and before more volume comes into play. So right now, it looks bearish. It has news. It has a really low float, which is great, and it had a lot of volume. RSI is neutral. The volume candles are low. We're going to keep an eye on it. We want to see the 9 EMA start to curl and move over the VWAP to be more of a bullish type of a pattern. We'll see what happens with ATHA. That grilled cheese is awesome. Awesome! All right, we're going to go and take a look at PAVS. Okay. This stock is a reverse split play. Okay? Reverse split. We can narrow this chart down a little bit. And we can see how the price action went down significantly, right? Okay. And we could zoom in a little bit. Let's go ahead and clear the chart out a little. And bring the chart over here. All right. And we could see that the price action went up and down, and this too is showing us a bearish head and shoulders pattern. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the head and shoulders pattern done. This stock has gotten quite a bit of attention on social media. We'll go through the specifics of it, and just because it has attention on social media is not a lock that it's going to necessarily run. Now, remember that this show is not financial or stock advice, and I always want you to do your own due diligence and just learn, right? I'm just sharing with you what I see, and I want you guys to share your thoughts as well, okay? But always do your own due diligence. That's the right way to do it. I have a grilled cheese sandwich, doubles.
Yes.
Why not? Why not? Delicious, delicious, delicious. Yummy. All right, so let's take a look at PAVS. This stock has a heavy float of 67 million shares, only 50 million in volume. So it moved up on very low volume. Okay, so that usually creates a degree of choppiness. It's currently up 30%, but it is currently sub VWAP. We can see the VWAP right over here, purple line, and we can see that the 9 EMA is pulling downward and away from the VWAP, which suggests a further bearish type of pattern. Smooth. So it looks a little bearish, right? Don't you hate when the bread goes down the wrong way? There we go. So we need to see this downtrend break. So let's go ahead and put a downtrend on here. And we want to see this downtrend break. Right now, we can see that the RSI is oversold, right? So it's suggesting that the sellers are in control right now. And obviously, volume is dipping. So what we want to see with this sticker is exactly the same thing that we want to see with ATHA. We want to see the 9 EMA curl upward and break through the resistance, which would be VWAP, which is $3.04, and continue to move upwards. So we'll see what goes on with this. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's go take a look at FCEL. Now, they had a conference call that just ended. FCEL is Fuel Cell Energy, and their shares are trading higher after the company announced better than expected Q4 Q4 financials. Okay, so that's the news. Now, usually in situations like this, you have a lot of people that will buy the rumor and sell the news, and we could see that the price action absolutely went up before the conference, and then after the conference, it starts to move in a channel and, in fact, starts to break down. So this looks, if I tighten this chart up a little bit, it looks like the makings of an inverted cup and handle. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me get the graffiti pencil activated. Yummy. Okay, so let's change the color. Right there. So if it starts to move laterally, it's already sub VWAP, and we can see. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Doubles. How do I get myself back in there? This way? What am I doing wrong here? What did I do wrong? I don't know what you did. There we go. No, that's not it. Yes, it is. No. Oh, God, what did you do? Let me refresh. Let me refresh. No problem. Simple. Easy peasy. No worries, doubles. So, what we see here is this inverted cup and handle. A regular cup and handle is bullish. A inverted cup and handle is bearish and usually indicative of maybe some consolidation before a significant flush. And sometimes the flush just happens. The other thing is that this could also be perceived as a potential head and shoulders pattern, which is also bearish. So a lot of times more than one pattern can be drawn. So I can go over here and I can say, look, this is a shoulder. This is a head right here, right? And I could say that there's a shoulder right over here. Right, doubles? Right? And that's also bearish. And all of this would indicate, all of this would suggest that the price action is going to start to pull downward. And that's what we're seeing right now. And if I zoom in a little bit more, we can see that the 9 EMA is crossing at a really sharp angle through the VWAP. And that usually is an indication that the buyer's sentiment is fading dramatically and the price is going to start to pull out. Now, think about this from a tactical standpoint. We said that they had a conference about their earnings. The price shoots up on the rumor, okay? The conference just ended recently, okay? So now everybody's profit taking and selling off, and now the price starts to crash because of the old theory or the old motto: buy the rumor, sell the news, right? And the news is that they finally came out with their earnings, and now the cat's out of the bag, proverbially, right? So we see that the price action is selling off, and it's selling off quite significantly. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on it, but the chart does not look wonderful. And in addition to that, we can see that the RSI fell off a cliff as well, right? And right now it is clearly in the region of being oversold. All indications that the stock is not in a healthy way, if you will. Okay, so that's the story with this one. Let's get a share party. Let's go ahead and get 200. I'm going to take a couple of bites of my meal while we share it up, and we'll be right back. Yummy. Right, there we go. A little coffee, get myself woken up a little bit. And let's take a look at another ticker that just made it on the custom scanner from our Discord that we're sharing with you. AFJK. Now, this is a stock that ran quite aggressively a couple of days ago, you could see that it went up to $110. And again, you know, a lot of these micro cap stocks, small cap stocks, they'll pump up, maybe not necessarily as much as this one did, but they'll pump up, and a lot of times they'll round trip eventually and start going downward. So that's what we have with this particular stock. However, we could see that the price action is trying to move upward. Now, the issue here is this is all happening on very light volume. So if we look at the custom scanners that we're sharing with you, you can see that AFJK is up 46%. It's an expensive stock. It's $38 a share. Okay, wonderful. The float's low. That's good, 3 million. Because of the price being so high, obviously there's going to be, generally speaking, less volume unless there's a strong catalyst, okay? But we see that this stock only has 57,000 shares, 57,000 shares exchanging hands. So you just don't have a heck of a lot of volume. You could see that you could barely see the volume candles, okay? Whereas when it started running up a couple of days ago, you had volume candles. And you could see right now that the RSI is definitely in overbought territory. So this is a potential high flush risk because of low volume, and you know, you just basically don't have a lot of volume. Even though it is a low float stock, it's 3 million is a low float. But when you only have 57,000 shares exchanging hands, it doesn't take much for the direction of the stock to go downward if something goes south. And in addition to that, it's a more expensive stock. So this one, you know, yeah, it's up 51%. It's the leading gainer, but unless I start seeing more volume, it's not that schmexy to me, Doubles. No, not schmexy. You need volume. So BENF, let's check that one out. Now, this stock has had a history of running up and then obviously flushing and so on and so forth. I've made money with this stock in the past. Okay, right now, it's forming what looks to be a potential cup and handle. So let's get the drawing utensil out, aka the graffiti pencil. Let's get it out, right? So we got a potential cup with a handle over here, okay? Or we can also say that it could potentially be a descending wedge, right? Because look, the price action has been dipping, right? So we could say that potentially there's a descending wedge over here. Let's go ahead and draw it nicely right here. Go ahead. We need that line. Give me that line. Give me the line, fella. Right there, right? So this can also be a descending wedge bull reversal pattern, right? And this could be a breakout. So it could be either one of these two. That being said, this too has very light volume, okay? It's a low float stock with 1 million shares, which is good. But the volume is only 427,000 shares. So this too needs volume love. And we can see that there's a lack of volume by looking not only at the RSI and how choppy the RSI is, but we can see on the candles themselves how choppy they are and how many wicks there are, right? All these top wicks and bottom wicks, which suggest uncertainty on the part of buyers and sellers. So this stock needs volume to really give it a boost, if you will. It's up 36%. It's currently one of the top gainers. And there is still an hour and 6 minutes left before power hour. So I'm going to keep an eye on it because there are two patterns here that are bullish. And if volume can come in, that would be wonderful. Let me see if I can find any news on this particular stock, BENF. Let's check it out. Is there any news on it? BENF. Beneficient Class A common stock. All right. So yesterday, their shares were trading higher after the company announced that it had appointed Peter Kennedy Jr. onto the board of directors. So that was apparently the catalyst, which is not, a strong necessarily a strong catalyst, but the stock is up today 36%. It has formed what appears to be a descending wedge or even a cup and handle. It doesn't have a heck of a lot of volume, but we know that the volume right now is starting to slowly creep up. So just in the past minute, it went from having 427,000 shares of volume. It just went up to 428 shares of volume. Not a lot, but the volume is going up on it. So we'll keep an eye on it simply because the pattern looks good. no current news today, but there was news that somebody was added to the board of directors. So we'll see what happens with BENF. This stock does have a history of moving, so we'll see what happens with that. Let's take a look at UGRO. UGRO. Now, folks, we are at almost 200 people. Let's get a share party going on. Let's get 300, 400, 500. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's take a look at UGRO. Let's see if there's any news on it. I know there was a lot of chatter on social media, and it moved earlier in the morning. I don't see anything particularly news oriented. I'm thinking maybe this is a cannabis stock. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Okay. And if it is, it might have benefited from the news that the executive branch is thinking about, changing the status of cannabis from to a series. What is it? A series 3 or something like that? Huh? Schedule 3? Whatever that means. I don't know what it means. But anyway, let's get a share party. Let's get a share party going on. We're looking at UGRO. So let's take a look at it and let's zoom in a little bit and talk about this, okay? It also has earnings in about 2 weeks, but that's not necessarily going to be much of a catalyst. So the price action moved up earlier. Now it's subsided and it has dropped 30%. We could see here on the 5-minute chart that it's formed a double top, which is a bearish pattern. So if we get the graffiti pencil activated, folks, don't make me get that. Don't make me get the graffiti pencil activated, because I will. I will do it. Doubles, I will do it. Okay, we have a double top. That is a bearish pattern. Okay, what it basically means is that the price action was in control by the buyers, and it pushed up and then hit basically a wall and came back down, and buyer sentiment faded, and then buyers tried once again to push the price action upward again, right? And it goes back up to about the same level, hits that same resistance point, and then fades back down. Now the question is, does it keep on going down, or does it break out again? Now here's the thing. We're going to put a graffiti pencil here. And the issue right now, if I zoom in, is that we see that the price action is significantly below VWAP, which now becomes a resistance point. So you now have two significant resistance points. You have 43 cents, which is the VWAP, and you also have 47 cents as another resistance area, and you have a downward trajectory with the price action after a bearish pattern has formed. Okay, so what we need to see is the 9 EMA, which is right here, start curling upward, and the price action starting to curl upward. It's trying to do it right now, but it really needs to do it with a lot more authority to make it more of a viable option. We can also see that the relative strength index is also bottomed out, which suggests that the stock has been oversold. Okay, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the selling just stops just because the indicator is showing that the stock is oversold. So what we want to see happen is we want to see this flush reverse itself, and then have this price action become a descending wedge bull reversal pattern, with the price action ultimately going back up this way and breaking through VWAP and then this level. That's what we're looking for. Again, we are still an hour and a minute away from power hour, so it is a low volume time of the day, and these pullbacks are not unusual during this time of the day. But the question is, will the volume come in and bless the particular stocks that we're looking at right now, or will it overlook these stocks and go to another stock, right? Or other stocks. So let's move to another ticker, FTRK. And this is also a sub-dollar stock. So the sub-dollar stocks tend to be much more risky and much more volatile, right? And we could see that there's a lack of volume, but the stock is in a bullish pattern. It is a cup and handle breaking out. RSI has been moving up, but it's doing it on very light volume. So when we look at the stock, it's a 4 million float stock, which is a low float for a stock, which is good. But unfortunately, this stock has only 226,000 shares of actual volume. So the volume is super low on it. Okay, the pattern looks good. It's up 30%. It's got earnings at the end of the year, December 30th, but that in and of itself is not going to necessarily be enough to make FTRK, move strongly, right? There's no recent news. The latest news came out on the 11th, which was 7 days ago, a week ago. Um, they were to expand celebrity influencer and content creator campaign across travel, sports, and entertainment. That was the news. So it has no news now. The news is a week old, but it's curling, and we'll keep an eye on it. It's on the scanner, and it is currently up 28%. It's an inexpensive stock, so it's going to be very volatile, and maybe it will give some opportunities, and maybe it won't. But we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at ISSC. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it, doubles. Let's take a look at this ticker. Let's share it up. Let's get to 300. We have over 200. Let's get to 300. Oh, that coffee hits differently, doubles. Yummy. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, let's get that share party going on. Let's get to 300. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at Coach Nick Money. And X.com. Follow us on X.com, aka Twitter, at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. And also Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Coach Nick Money. And of course, we're also on Twitch live streaming at Coach Nick Money. And we're on TikTok at DBL Nicks. At DBL NICKS. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. And of course, if you'd like to join an incredible Discord community, very helpful, a lot of educational content. We're there to help you out. A lot of powerful tools, multiple scanners. We spent a lot of time and effort designing custom-made scanners just for our members in the Discord. Okay, so we have breakout scanners. We have top gainer scanners. We have early watch lists and news features to search news on stocks that you're interested in, to search news on stocks that are moving. All of that. There's a link in the description and in the pinned comment for a 4-day trial for $9.99. Go ahead and click it. Click it good. Let us know that you're watching us and that you joined based on the show. That would be kind of cool. Let us know. And yeah, and if you have any questions and you need any help when you're in the Discord, let us know. Also, if you have any questions that you want answered, or if you have any tickers you want us to take a look at right now, go ahead and put it in the chat. Put it in the chat and we'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? You check it out. All right, so ISSC is a heavier floated stock, 15 million. Not horrible, but certainly on the higher end. And the main issue is it only has 3 million in volume, and it is a heavier, it's a much higher price stock at $14 and change. Okay, it's currently up 27%. It has formed a potential descending wedge. However, there's not a lot of volume, and the price action is sub VWAP, which makes it less likely to break out unless we see the price action get above VWAP. Now, the good news is it's still way early for Power Hour, right? And more volume will come in Power Hour, and hopefully we'll start seeing this RSI start moving upward, which would be a bullish pattern, and we'll start seeing volume candles start to fill in this area, and that also would be a good sign. Okay, the shares are trading higher after the company reported a better than expected Q4 financial results. But again, it just didn't get that volume love that can really push it along. So we'll keep an eye on it. We've got a couple of stocks that could potentially be interesting if volume comes in and blesses it. So let's go to the leading gainers again. Take a look at them one more time. ATHA. And this one is bearish, but it's trying to curl up. So we're going to keep an eye on this one simply because it's a leading gainer and it has news and it has a low float and it had considerable volume for the day. So we're going to keep an eye on it. Here's a new ticker that just came up. This stock has a history of potentially running SGD. Let's take a look at it. Okay, it's breaking out somewhat, and this stock has a history of moving quite aggressively. It's an inexpensive stock. The RSI is up in the overbought area, and the price action is moving. It's a sub-dollar stock, which makes it somewhat risky. Let's see if we can get news on SGD and see what's going on with it. SGD is a 5 million float stock with 2 million in volume. Alex, what's up, brother? Alex wants us to take a look at AFJK. You bet, brother. Let me wrap up SGD, and then we'll go to that one. Let's see if there's any news. Developments announced, corporate name, ticker symbol. All right, they're changing their ticker symbol, so that's the catalyst on SGD. Okay, Alex wants us to take a look at AFJK. Let's go check it out. AFJK. All right, there we go. So let me make sure this is the right ticker. Hold on. So let's give this stock some Fibonacci retracements so that we can get some key levels of support and resistance on it. So we're going to go at the bottom and we're going to move upward, and this will give us some key levels of support and resistance. You can see that the most recent high was at $109 more or less, and it hit this Fibonacci level right over here. Okay. Right now, the price action just broke the Fibonacci level at around $39. The next key level would be 61. Now, obviously, you know, is it going to run straight there? Probably not, simply because there's not that much volume on it. And we can see that the RSI is showing that the price action is very much overly bought, right? So it's due for a pullback, and it's moving on relatively light volume. And if we go ahead and take a look at the scanner, that ticker was here. Hold on, where is it? Can you look it up on your scanner? Because my scanner, I'm gonna have to like change the screen, and I don't want to do that and mess up everything. Okay, so AFJK is a low volume stock, under 3 million, just under 3 million shares. But the problem is it only has 64,000 volume. 64,000 volume. Okay, and that is what the issue is. We're not seeing any recent news. Okay, there was news. The shares went over 1,000% back a couple of days back in after hours, but right now there's no news, and you have a very low volume. And it's still moving on low volume, but it's certainly very extended with the RSI, and you could see that it's very extended on this move as well. So we'll see what happens with it. It's definitely a leading gainer. It was obviously in a halt, and the halt just resumed. So it's now up 107%. But remember, the volume is only 79,000 shares. So it's moving on light volume. And the concern when things like that happen is that they can suddenly reverse in the opposite direction, especially if you start seeing quite a bit of halts going on, one right after the other, right? So it's certainly bullish, but risky. Up 27, almost 28%. Sorry, up 106%. That was the amount of money that I went up, right? So the money went up significantly. Alex said, thank you. It's a cooker's second week in a row for me to jump last week. Took it from 15. Let's go, brother. Absolutely. There you go. And as long as you're taking profits as you go, God bless you, bro. That is awesome. All right. So we'll keep an eye on it. I'll leave it on the screen for you so you can keep an eye on it. But it is overdue for a pullback right over here. Okay. You can see it with the RSI. That being said, volume has kind of spiked into it just now, which makes sense if they were on a halt, which I think it was actually on a halt. All right, so we'll keep an eye on this ticker, and we'll check the other ticker out as well. And here's the Fibonacci retracement with the different key levels. Let's go ahead and try to get a dub for the community doubles. Let's go. First game of the day. We're going to try to get a victory royale for the indelible tribe. Let's go, doubles. Let's go. GAUZ pops up on the screen, 28%. Also, a heavier floated stock at 13 million shares and only 225,000 in volume. So low volume type of situation seems to be a reoccurring theme today. Let's go ahead and get a share party. We got about 350 folks in the stream. Let's go ahead, get a share party, and get to 420 for the memes, and then 500. Let's share it up. I feel like I should harass that guy. How about this guy? Let's harass him too. Because he's Jonesy, bro. You gotta harass Jonesy. Why not? You gotta mess with Jonesy. Right, Doubles? What do you think, bro? Alright, let's go ahead and get a victory royale. Alright. I'm gonna go to here. I don't know why I keep landing here. I like the plane thing, though. You know, bro? I enjoy it. It's kind of fun, you know? Let's get a share party going on. We got 115% on AFJK. ATHA moving up 76%. FTRK up 34%. BENF up 33%. UGRO up 32%. And GAUZ, GAUZ, up 28%. Ooh, is that a purple Pumposaurus Rex doubles? No way, man. For real? Is that a purple? Is that a purple pump? Doubles, do you see this pump? Doubles, do you see this? Do you see this? Enemies, where they at? Where are these stinking enemies at? Right, I'm gonna keep looting, bro. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's go. Should probably take that. Probably take that, right? Let's get a share party going on. Let's get to 400. BENF up 35%. All right, all right, all right. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Let's get out there. Let's get out there. Let's see what's going on. Anybody around? What's going on over here? What's going on? Too quiet, bro. I don't like when it's quiet like this because it usually means that they're hiding. Right, doubles? I don't know. I don't know, doubles. What do you think?
I don't trust it.
Right there, look. Bye-bye! Oh! He wasn't ready! He wasn't ready, poor critter. Thank you very much, thank you. Oh my. Oh my. That I almost feel bad about it, doubles. Almost, you know? Not quite, but you know, like if ooh, look at the lights. The lights are pretty. They're pretty. Yo, this guy loot my location? What is wrong with him? Didn't he get the memo, bro? What's wrong with this guy? Come on, bro. Ooh, a llama! Llama, 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 llama. Llama, llama. Llama. Woohoo! Llama. Let's go, baby. Alrighty, let's go. Oh my goodness gracious. I feel so beautiful. I feel beautiful. Let me see how many of these there are. 2. Let's go. Let's go. Doubles. How did they know it was my birthday? How do they know? How do they know? How do they know? Alright, I think I'm gonna just go. Dude, I have like all my ammo. Everything's great, man. I need to win this game. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Come on. Victory Royale. Come on. Let's go this way. Bada bingo. Bada bingo. Let's go, doubles. Let's go. Alright. We've got almost 400 folks. Let's get a share party. ATHA up 75%. Alright, doubles. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Any enemies nearby? Enemy, enemy, enemy. Can we find an enemy in the house, doubles? Let's go up. Alright. Somebody's shooting at me. You know, I hate when they take that one shot. Oh, they tried to snipe me from behind. Okay. Where was that? Where's that? Over here somewhere? What's the matter? You hiding? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you would be hiding, right? He took some shield off of me, bro. Right there, bro. Ho ho! Oh my goodness gracious! Oh my! Oh my gracious, bro! I need to land, bro. He took a lot off of me right there, bro. He took a lot off of me there, bro. He's got like that aim assist thing going on there, you know, Doubles? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I need to like get myself shielded up and fixed up and whatnot. He got the best of me, I'm not gonna lie. Naughty, naughty. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright. Somebody here. Caliente, baby! Caliente! Woo-wee! All right. All right. All right, doubles. That was not bad, right? Now we need some shield, bro. Not bad at all. Fella. Anything over here? Nothing. Nothing, honey. Nothing, honey. Oh, look at that right there. I don't know how I'm gonna get up there though. Except through the zip line. Ah, forget about it. Let's go this way. My man's still looking. He's still watching. Are you a little salty? Are you a little salty?
He's a little salty.
You want some pepper with that salt? You shouldn't have messed with me, bro. Purple pump, baby. I'm just saying. Doubles, right? A little salt, never hurt nobody.
Except for him.
You mess with the coach. That's it. Don't you know that I'm all about being bullish? Not just in stonks, yo. I gave you the horns, baby. What the heck is this? What is this? What is going on here? What the heck? What is this, Doubles? What is going on, Doubles? What's going on, bruh? I don't know either, bruh. I'm gonna go up. Oh, they fixed this house up, right, bro? Ooh, a present. A present. Let's get our present. Let's go over here. Ah, doubles. Anything I want? I don't know. Maybe this? Maybe? I don't know. Uh-oh. Got somebody here. Come on up, Biddy. The water is warm. Come and visit. Come up. Come on up. You don't want to come up? Come on, man. Let's get a little battle going on. Or not. That was weird. All right, let's get a share party. Let's get to 500. He's chopping, bro. This guy's chopping. He's not leaving, bro. Come on, bro. Come on up, bro. Come on, dude. I should have hit him when he was down below. He's camping, bro.
He's chicken.
He's there, you know that, right?
Oh, I know he is.
Yeah, maybe I could go out this way. No. I think I'm gonna just have to go and get him, but he's probably camping somewhere. What? Cálmame. Calma. Come on, fella. Alright, I know I kind of messed up my builds over here. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get out of here. Alright. Not there. Maybe he left, bro. Maybe he left, Doubles. What do you think? Maybe. I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna try to take height, bro. I'm gonna try to take some height, I think. What do you think, Doubles? Should I do it? I mean, I got a heavy sniper, Doubles. I suspect somebody's up there already. Come on, let's go. I don't know, my player kind of gets stuck. Do you notice that, Doubles? Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it, I tell you. Look at this clown. Where is that coming from, bro? Where is that coming from? Where is that coming from, bro? Is it the plane? Gotta be. No, there's somebody back here, bro. There's somebody shooting from over here, bro. Interesting. Right here. I right. What are we doing here, doubles? We need a share party. We definitely need a share party, right?
Share party, share party, share party.
I don't know, doubles. I don't know, bro. I don't know. 5 folks, 5 enemies left, doubles. There's somebody in this building. We know that. Right? We know that. All right. All right. I don't know. I don't see nobody, bro. They're hiding, bro. They're hiding, doubles. They're hiding.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Let's get that share party going on.
Yes.
We're watching ASPC moving up at 43%. 5 million float, only 55,000 shares moving on light volume.
Yes.
Volume. Volume. All right. That's the story. Somebody's snapping. Somebody snipped at the walls. Where did it go? Where did they go? Where are they snapping from? Don't know. Don't see nothing. All right, so somebody is near me. All right. All right. Oh my, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Oh my. Bro. What the heck, bro?
Oh my.
Look at this clown. What
Yeah,
the heck? How did that happen? Did I get third party, bro?
I think so.
How did I place third? Somebody, I don't know. I don't know.
Either that or the guy that was in second.
Oh, that sucked. That sucked. Let's get a share party. Let's get to 800. Let's take a look at what's going on with the stonks. We're looking at AFJK. Alex Martinez is in it, has been in it a couple of times. It hit resistance at $60, so we can see that it hit that Fibonacci level at $60, and it's having some problems getting through there. But he noticed it a lot earlier than that, so hopefully he made a lot of money on it. So that's AFJK. AFJK. It went up to 130% while I was playing? Really? Wow. Not bad, huh? All right. And we still have 29 minutes before power hour. 29 minutes. So we still have some more stonks. Let's get a share party going on. Let's share it up. Let's get a share party. Share party, share party, share party. Let's take a look at a couple other stonks. Let's look at ATHA. ATHA. And it formed this head and shoulders pattern, which is a bear pattern, but it's trying to break out of it. So we're going to say that maybe it is forming a descending wedge bull reversal pattern. Possibly it's found resistance. It's found resistance at the VWAP. So let's go ahead and draw with the graffiti pencil the descending wedge potential bull reversal pattern. This is the leading gainer behind AFJK, and it's a lot cheaper. So this stock is currently at $7.21. It's up 74%. You could see that it broke out of the descending wedge, and it's even forming a cup and handle pattern here as well. You can see it, but it's still below VWAP. So it's going to have significant resistance right where VWAP is. So we could probably see a continuation of a cup and handle pattern as we get closer to power hour, and hopefully volume will come in and push the price action above the VWAP, the volume weighted average. So we'll keep an eye on it. RSI is trying to move upward in a bullish type of a pattern. Volume is still relatively light and still 27 minutes before power hour. So we will see what happens. Let's get a share party going on. Let's go ahead and get the share party going on and share it up. Let's get to 500, 600, 700. All right. We're also looking at BENF doubles. And we could see with BENF, it formed a descending wedge, also a descending wedge, which is also a bull reversal pattern. Price action is above VWAP, and the 9 EMA is comfortably stacked above the VWAP, which is also a bullish pattern. But this is all moving on relatively light volume. It's currently up 31%. It looks bullish, but it needs volume love, I would say. Volume love doubles, you know what I mean? It needs volume. It's a 1 million float stock, so it's a very low float stock. But right now, it only has 497,000 shares of volume, 497,000. Now, the volume is slowly trickling in because just a minute ago, it was at 495,000 shares. And a few minutes ago, before that, it was 494,000 shares. So volume is coming in, but not quite enough just yet for that potential breakout. And again, we still have 26 minutes before power hour. So we'll keep an eye on BENF. Hopefully, volume will come in and bless it. Let's take a look at ASPC. ASPC. All right, and this is a 5 million float stock, so also a low float stock. Okay, and it's kind of doing a dead cat bounce. The price action just completely crashed. It's a SPAC, so it's a special acquisition company, right? Which basically is like a blank check corporation. For those that are new, a SPAC stands for Special Acquisition Company. Right, and what it is an investor goes ahead and sets up a publicly traded company that doesn't do anything, right? And its sole purpose is to try to locate a non-publicly traded company, in other words, a private company, and to create a merger. All right, and it's a common tool. I think that 23andMe thing was one of them, right? I think that was one of them. The genealogical company. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it went public through a SPAC. So this is pretty common. SPACs were more popular a couple of years ago, but they're still around, right? And this is a SPAC. You can see that it says it's a SPAC 3 Acquisition Corp. That's the name of it, okay? And it is a special acquisition corporation. They have a certain period of time to connect with a privately held company to take it public, okay? Most SPACs start out at $10. Did you know that? Did you all know that? They start out at $10. That's usually where they're at. And the price action right now on this particular stock is about $13, more or less, $13.50. All right. So it's a SPAC. It looks like a dead cat bounce right now. Not a heck of a lot of volume going on with it. Right. So it only has 95,000 shares of volume. The float's low at 5 million, but it needs more volume. So we'll keep an eye on it, but I don't know. GAUZ, let's check that one out. GUAZ. Let's get a share party. Let's get to 600, 700. Let's go, baby. Alex said, yes, sir. Holding it down at $30 for AFJK, a few minutes behind on video. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay with the video stream. That's what YouTube does. Yeah. Yep, I hear you, brother. I hear you. It looks like it's up 130% now. We'll go and take a look at it again. But right now, GUAZ, let's go ahead and check this one out. Let's go ahead and refresh, so we can get the chart up. Let's go ahead and refresh. We're looking at GUAZ. That's the one we're going to take a look at right now. And for some reason, it didn't come up. Let's try it again. GUAZ. Or not. Okay, I guess it doesn't want to show up. So let's go ahead and take a look at Alex's stock. Let's go at AFJK. AFJK, there we go. And it broke the resistance area.
It's GAUZ.
Oh, okay, whatever. Nope. You say tomato, I say tomato. We're looking at AFJK right now. It finally broke the resistance area on the Fibonacci retracement. As it moves its way up, it's now up 155%, and it is bullish, baby. Alex, I hope you're making a lot of money. I hope you're making a lot of play money, a lot of good filet mignon money. If you're into vegan stuff, I don't know, what do they have? Tofu money.
California fresh kale.
California French kale. Why not? Why not? I just hope you're making money, baby. Let's get that share party going on in honor of Alex. Let's go, baby. Make that money. $65, 150%. Let's go. Broke the resistance. And as we move up, there's going to be a resistance over here because this is a former high level at $67, right? And then we'll have resistance at the next key level on the Fibonacci at $76. So hopefully it keeps on going. It is extended. There's no question about it. And it is due for a pullback. It pulled back a couple of times, right? And it's moving on relatively light volume of 354,000 shares. But you know what? The volume count is moving up as we speak. The last volume count a minute ago was 335,000. And 2 minutes ago was 317,000. And 3 minutes ago it was 313,000. So volume is starting to come in. So hopefully we can get a nice big breakout, and hopefully Alex makes a ton of money. Yes, let's go, baby. Make up the money. Make money. Money, honey. It's Coach Nick Money in the house. What? 370,000 volume now on AFJK, up 161%. 161%. $67 is going to be another resistance area. Hopefully it blows right through it. And we could get a test of 75, 76. That's what we're hoping for. Let's see what happens. We'll keep an eye on AFJK. It is now the leading gainer. All right, let's go ahead and try to get a dub for the community before the end of the show. And then we'll come back and let these stonks cook a little bit. Right now, AFJK making some noise. It's noisy, doubles. Yes. It's noisy. It's making some noise. Noisy. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. All right. Going back in for the game, doubles. You know what? I'm ready. I'm ready, doubles. I'm readier than ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I need a dub, bro. I need a dub. I need a dub. Let's get this going. Wow, these dualies don't really sound very impressive, no? But they do some damage if you connect with them, bro, you know? You know, if you connect with them, you can make some damage. Come on! Come on now, fella! Out of ammo. Out of ammo. P90 doubles, look. P90. Oh, I see what you did. I see what you did. I saw what that fella did. You see what that fella did? I don't know. He, like, edited me down to the ground and stuff. He was being mean, doubles. All right! Hey, FJK up 168%! Let's go! Alex, Alex, Alex. Make the loot. Make the loot. Make the loot. Let's go, baby. Dinero. Money, 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 money. Money. Woo! Let's go, baby. I like that. I love when the indelible tribe makes money. I love it. I don't like it. I love it, doubles. I love it. Making money. Watching Coach Nick money. I love it, bro. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I gotta land, doubles. I gotta pay attention here. Let me ask you a question, doubles. Does it look like the castle is starting to defrost a little bit? What do you think over here? I really want to start landing over there, you know? Yeah, it needs to defrost a little more, though. There was a lot of loot, bro, in that castle, you know? And I really would rather land there than Frosty. You know? You agree? Doubles, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? You agree? You agree? You do, you do, you do. You do, you do, you do. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now, I'm wondering if there's a lot of people here. I mean, this is like a little bit out of the way, so I don't think there should be a lot of people here. But you know what we've been seeing? We've been seeing people coming up. Oh, there's somebody here. There's two people. There's people here, doubles. There's people. There's peoples. There's peoples, doubles. There's peoples. Ooh, a trap. Yummy. I like traps, doubles. I like it. I like it. Huh? Yeah, I think I will. I think I will, doubles. I think I will. Ooh-wee. Let's go, baby. Okay, let's go. Let's go. There's some activity outside, bro. I don't have great weapons. How about a shotgun? Or a pistol? Or a pistol? How about a half pot? Why not? And somebody took a plane and said, I'm outie, 5,000. Nothing? Not none? Not even a kaboom. Not a kaboom, bro. Nothing. Nothing, honey. I think I'm gonna carry the, There goes another plane right there. I don't have a lot of ammo, bro. Alright. It is what it is, right? Alright. That was, much to do about nothing, huh, bro? Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Let's get a share party. We're almost at 600. Let's go for 700. I gotta get me some ammo, bro. I spent way too much time shooting these planes, bro. I need better weaponry, you know? I don't know. I don't see a lot of stuff here, bro. Man, did they loot everything? Doubles, they looted everything, huh? Alright, let's move. Let's move it on out. We got over 600. Let's go for 700. Oh my! We got a runner over here. 193%. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Woohoo! Somebody shooting at the coach. Some turkey shooting at the coach. Somebody shooting at the coach. Why not? Why don't you leave me alone, fella? Why don't you leave me alone? Doggone critter. What's wrong with this guy? Nothing here. Whoa, what is going on here, bro? I can't get weapons. I can't get ammo. What's going on, man? This is being complicated. Complications. Complications. Man, seriously, bro? Seriously, bro? You're gonna keep shooting at me, bro? Really? Really, bro? You that guy? Really? Really, bro? You that guy? Alright, whatever. I need to get some ammo, bro. Alright, let's go over here. Let's go over here and loot this POI. Let's loot it, Doubles. What do you think, bro? Oh, I got this this thing over here. I think I should carry it, probably, right? What do you think, Doubles? Alright, let's see what we do here. Ooh, green AR, okay. I need ammo, bro. Right? What do you think, Doubles? I need ammo? I do. Why not, Doubles? Why not? Now, let me see if I can do this. I'm trying to remember how to back up. How do I back up on this thing? I don't know. Might have to break this whole damn building. Let's see. Can I do it? Nope. I guess I'm gonna need to leave it alone, bro. I'm gonna leave it alone, brother. I don't know if I have my reverse bonded on this thing. It's okay. We'll move elsewhere. You know, we got the rift over here. Right, Doubles? We got a rift over here. Looks like they already looted this joint, but I'll go and check anyway. Alright, nothing here. Nothing, honey. Ooh, half pot. Yummy. Let's get that half pot. Let's get that share party. Oh my! AFJK. Bullish! Bullish. Doubles, bullish. I tell you, it's been bullish, Doubles, you know? Let's get in, Doubles. Let's get in. What do you think, bro? Should we get in, bro? We should, right? Oh, migration. Oh, migration doubles. Ooh! Ooh, doubles. Ooh! Oh, my. Oh, my. Is that another riff right there, doubles? Yes, sir. Another riff right there. Yes, sir. Oh, my. Doubles. Oh, my. Let's get that share party.
Party.
Let's go, bro. I feel like I should go over here somewhere, doubles, you know? I don't see nobody. You see anybody, doubles? I don't see nobody here. I don't see... Wow. Look at that build battle going on over there, bro. See that? Wow, that is one heck of a build battle. Now, there was a rift over here. Yep, there's a rift over here. I don't know. That's out of zone. I don't know, doubles. What do you think, bro? Wow, look at this. Look at this. I know.
That means that somebody's nearby.
Probably.
They're dropping bodies. They got a snowball launcher?
They do. Wow, look at this thing. Somebody's here. Where you at, fella?
Trees?
I don't know. Somebody's landing. Really, bro? Really, bro? There we go. Oh, dude, it has like no health. It's one shot, bro. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get out of there. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Somebody's shooting. All right. All right, doubles. What do you think, bro? All right. All right. Here we go. All righty. Why not? Why not? All right. So here's the story. We got 641 folks watching. Let's get a share party. We're watching AFJK trying to break the resistance level at around $75. $75. We know that at least one of our viewers is in on it or has been in on it and has been making some money. And we want some more folks to make money, honey. So always pick your stocks on your own. But we're having some fun right now in power play. And we see that ATHA is also moving up 72%. 72%. Doubles. We got some enemies nearby, bruh. We got some enemies nearby. Let's get a share party. Let's get to 700. 700. Doubles. What do you think? 700. 700. Let's get to 700. Ha-ha. Uh-huh. Doubles. Uh-huh. Yeah, right? Yeah, why not? Why not? I don't like fighting in Dusty Divot. You know that, Doubles? It's not my thing, bro. It's not. You know? It's not my thing. But we'll watch what's going. Let's get that share party. Let's share it up, Doubles. We got 199% on AFJK, 71% ATHA, and we are still in zone, Doubles. We are still in zone, bro. I'm saying, you know what? You know what I'm thinking, Doubles? Oh, wow, look at this. Look at all this. Alrighty, Doubles. Alrighty. Right?
Yeah.
A little box fighting action over here. Never hurt nobody, right? Ooh, look at this, bro. I feel like I should do that, right? Why not? Oh, look at that, Doubles. What do you think? What do you think? Should I take that? Yeah, why not, right? I'm not going to use this thing. There we go. There we go. What do you think, Doubles? What do you think? All right. All right. I don't know, bro. This is kind of boring. I hate box fighting, bro. But I have no choice because this place is like a death trap, bro. Over there, Doubles? No, right? Doubles over there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, Doubles! 192% AFJK. Let's go. SGD moving. Moving! Come on, fella. We want some. Come on now. Let's go. All right. 1v1v1, bro. Box fighting extraordinaire. Box fighting extraordinaire.
All right.
I'm just saying. Don't make me box fight you, because I will. Right over here, bro. Somebody right there. I need those two to start getting busy with each other, Doubles. You know what I'm saying? I need them to get busy, Doubles. I don't care, bro. I need them to battle each other. I need them to do a battle royale. You feel me, Doubles? A battle royale. Mm-hmm. I don't like this zone, dude. I don't like it. You know, Doubles?
Yeah.
I don't like the zone. Let's get a share party. Let's get a share party. Share party. 201% AFJK.
Hey,
Zone is moving. Moving. Special. Somebody here. All right. Are you kidding me, bro? Look at this. Unbelievable, bro. Really? Bro, did you see this? Look at this. I ran all the way over here, and now the zone went back to where we started, bro. Oh, man, bro. This is crazy, bro. Oh, doubles. I had no mats, bro. I had no freaking mats, man. All right. Anyway, so that's the show right there. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at Coach McMoney. At Coach McMoney. And make sure that you're following us on Twitter at Coach McMoney. At Coach McMoney. Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Coach McMoney. And Twitch at Coach McMoney. And also TikTok at DBLNix. At DBLNICKS. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. Yes, sir. And of course, come and join us in our Discord for a 4-day trial of $9.99. The link is in the description and in the pinned comments. And we are out of here. Much love. It's Coach Nick Money, DBL Nix, and the Serengeti Specialist, DBL Moms.